I'm good now.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again from our weekly D&D game. As far as I know, the only weekly D&D game that is straddling between the UK and the US. Don't look it up.
Yeah, about to say.
Woo!
We should have a brief recap. One of our players is not going to be able to make it this week, but I think they'll be fine. Previously, the party met a mysterious woman named Ruzo Sorrowbrook, and they traveled around Barovia together, specifically the town of Locky, where they found themselves in the Festival of the Laughing Man, which was not very funny. They protected the village from a rampant saber-toothed tiger that was clawing through the crowd of festival parade goers, and they managed to get it back in the care of its owner, one Rictavio. And then, after a little bit of traveling and some clumsy ice capades, the party found themselves amidst a camp of mysterious Vistani villagers, I suppose. A village of Vistani people.
Nomads.
Nomads, yes, that's a good word. And they have just discovered, or Blake Sunny, I think, has just discovered, amidst all of these people, the guide that Strahd told her to find, one Casimir Velikov, the Dusk Elf, who stands imposingly next to you. He's wearing leathers, but he also has robes on, and he carries a large tome on his person, or related to his person. And there are a number of people who are dancing and celebrating. I know that Bast was celebrating with Madame Ava, dancing amidst the crowd. Ruzo disappeared with an older woman whose name I believe was Delia. What are you doing, Travis?
I am trying to find spicy food to eat.
Oh,
I'm looking for the delicacies amongst this little festivity going on right now.
Yeah, and there are a number of tables.
I think this is just
where
dinner
you can
time
see.
for them.
Yeah, there are tables splayed out, huge racks of ribs and steaks. You can see what look like different spiced potatoes and various other roasted vegetables and things of that sort. Some of it looks like it might be spicy, but there are, if you go up to the table, a sort of elderly Vistani male, wide-set stomach, can direct you to the hot flakes that you can put on your food to give it a little bit of a kick.
I go up to him and I say, "Can I have some hot flakes, please?"
And he laughs and says, "Oh, yes, of course. Here, have this gourd. It is full of the flakes. Fire flakes, fire chilies."
I take it with a twinkle in my eye and like, this is gonna be some good food. And
you can see like the dinner in front of you is just glistening. It's like a scene out of an anime.
And I take out Snake. Say, what looks good to you, buddy?
You can see that Leo is eyeing a massive Flintstone-sized rack of ribs.
Oh yeah, I got you. I feel you. And I'm gonna go pry apart me some ribs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna add some spice to them. And me and Leo are gonna share a good old plate of some of these fire-flaked ribs.
Very good. And yeah, Leo, gobbling back the meat scraps that you feed him, gives a little burp of fire. And the two of you, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna enjoy some food. We'll eventually try and stumble upon some drink. Maybe share with Bast if we can find him.
Yeah,
Actually, we don't need to share with Bast. We'll be fine.
There are huge casks of wine and ale that you can draw from. And Blake Sunny, yes, Casimir Velikov has introduced himself to you. What do you say?
Hey, Casimir. Nice to meet you. So you've heard of the Sunnies, right?
No, I just know that they're travelers who have been brought here by dark powers that we both would be made aware of.
Okay. So
Who
they
are the
left out the
Sunnies?
Vampire Slayer part, right?
You're a vampire slayer?
The best around, baby. So's my family. So
Most of the vampire slayers I've heard of have a shallow grave, or they became vampire spawn themselves.
nah, a vampire wouldn't take us. Our blood tastes too good. But yeah, we need to get back to Sigil like immediately. Me and my guys.
And lady.
And lady, where is she?
Oh, she's over in that tent with the old lady.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
still
God.
about, but you can see her talking to the older woman, whose name I have down as Desdemona.
And I'm dancing.
Cool.
I'm dancing.
Yeah.
With two
Just
women
shouting
and a
help
man.
too.
We're like the four of us just dancing in a circle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, little kids run about like it's a wedding, right? And there's quite a bit of celebration. Many people join in.
While we're dancing,
Seeing a satyr.
I will eventually, while we're spinning really fast. Oh, what's the occasion?
And Madam Ava, who's still there dancing with you, says, tonight we celebrate the ongoing protections of Mother Night and our new friends that we have been able to find. The wheels of fate continue to turn. Every day is a celebration for the Vistani.
Here, here. Sounds like my kind of people. Not that I've ever met my kind of people, though.
Yes, it is exceedingly rare that we get creatures such as yourself. But you seem to know how to party at the very least.
Oh, fucking kill me if I don't, please.
Yeah, so Blake Casimir says, Madam Ava says that you're going to need a guide to get where you're going. Do you know where you're going?
Yes.
Back to Sigil, baby.
Yeah, Bass, you can see this conversation happening, and you kind of spin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I dip Madam Ava. Casimir.
And
spin
Madam
away
Ava
and set
gives
her
a
down.
bow,
I set
yeah.
her down on a bench.
She pulls out a pipe almost as tall as she is
Hell
from
yeah.
her robes.
We're looking. You have a tent, Casimir. Or a wagon?
It's more of a hovel, but you can come this way, yes.
You don't have a tent or a wagon? Aren't you like a nomadic people who like travel around in wagons and like live in these big barrel
Yes. But
hovels?
They teleported here.
it's a
fast. Leave them
hovel,
alone.
yes.
Oh,
I build
can
it
you
up
describe,
and I
like,
break it down.
Are we at the Vistani encampment as it is like in the book, kind of?
It is
on the hill?
similar, but the Vistani it's not on a hill, right? You are still at Lake Zarovich,
Okay.
and the encampment has in so many
That's
terms
right. It kind
come
of
to
appeared
you.
around us.
Yes. So the dimensions are similar, but it isn't on a hill. And
Is it the same idea though that this is sort of like, it's like there are like permanent buildings that
Mhm.
they come and occupy while they're here and then like leave and shit. Like
I think that it would be a similar concept, yes, or that these buildings are,
like
even if
public
they are,
buildings,
they're
anyone can
semi,
come and occupy them. You know.
something like that.
And
Just
caravan.
different like spaces, yeah. Because Casimir is the leader of the Dusk Elves. Any
Oh, that's right. He's not
edifices.
a Vistani.
He's not a Vistani, no. So any edifices that are there
Right,
abouts,
right,
he would
right.
probably take and
My
occupy
bad.
them.
I forgot
It doesn't matter.
Vistani.
Even I think that it makes as much sense to say that the building at which Casimir operates could be easily
Yeah.
dismantled and rebuilt at a given's notice. When you make it up to it, it seems like a simple wooden shack with a number
I've brought with
of
me
flickering candles inside.
I brought with me a couple of bottles of whatever alcohol I saw lying around, and I replaced them with like stacks of 10 gold each.
Yeah, nice.
So it's just us and Russo. I invite Russo to come along with us.
Yeah, Ruzo does come along. You invite Theodos?
Yeah, I mean the core
Yes.
group. The core
Yeah,
group.
of course. And
Go take it,
Copernicus follows
Leave them all
follows
the way.
along. I really like that Madame Ava.
I close. Fuck! And this is like just as I was about to close the door on him.
Yeah, Copernicus is like kicking his head in.
You walk in front of me.
Fine.
Yeah, we'll bring him in also. Yeah, Madame Ava's very nice.
Yeah, you can see that Casimir has sort of a shawl wrapped around his head, and it appears as if he has a very dour expression on his face. He seems unhappy as he reaches for a smaller pipe on his table, and the smell of a dense tobacco fills the building. And he
Why
looks
so
over.
cold?
Hundreds of years I've seen these people slowly degrade themselves under the yoke of the devil Strahd, as they say. I seek vengeance against that vampire.
Okay.
Kept my sister in the catacombs for hundreds of years, systematically killed all of the elven women so that we can't reproduce. The last of our kind.
Sir, I'm sorry for
We're consigned
your
to the protection.
problems. We just want to
the
hire you
stock.
for your services, man. We didn't-
You asked what's wrong. I
Yeah.
have
Oh
nothing
shit.
but
Sorry,
time.
I didn't. My bad. I forgot someone did.
He looks
Very
over
sorry.
to Blake Sunny.
I've just never met a merc with such a mouth before.
I can get you where you need to go. I know these lands better than anyone,
That's what I
and
want to hear.
But not for free.
I'll
well,
pay you whatever you want, bud.
the journey to the Amber Temple should pay for itself. I've been scoping it out for a few decades, but the right adventuring party hasn't quite come along to withstand the evils that lie within.
Yeah.
And what are you
They
looking for?
say- They say that it was the place where Strahd made his pact with the dark powers.
Very cool. We're going there for a portal.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's fine. Once we get inside the temple, I won't need to guide you anymore. Or I've never been inside the temple itself, so your guess once we get there is as good as mine.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds great to me.
You're not
Theodos?
roping us into any sort of like vengeance plot.
I mean, you don't seem like the type for sentimental betrayals.
What?
If
True.
what they say about how you got here is true,
What do they
then
say?
you're not gonna go to the Castle Ravenloft and dig up my sister's bones.
What does who say about us at all?
Who says stuff?
What's
He
the
takes a
gossip?
long draw from his pipe. He says, "We know who you came here with."
The lizard?
Copernicus looks over, says, "I didn't do anything."
Pardon the boy, he is an imbecile. Okay. That's not a problem. Because
The
look,
Vistani
we're
have been-
opportunists. We take the opportunities in front of us. And guess what? Had we had our choice, we never would have met your devil or come to this place. But, you know, you take what
It
you
isn't-
get for your life.
It isn't the condition of persons who travel through here necessarily, that they're in control of their own destiny. But it's also very unusual to see people brought here by the devil himself, hand in hand.
We weren't holding hands.
Yeah, it's
They were
weird.
holding hands.
You choked
I'm
me.
a child.
You did choke me a little bit though.
He just looks sort of demure. There's an anger in his eyes that you're able to note.
What keeps you here? Why not come with us to Sigil? There's vampire slayers there and they'll take you.
Not until I have my revenge. But
I was told people weren't
Maybe.
really able to leave this place unless they're Vistani or have Strahd's will.
well, Strahd can't enter the Amber Temple. It exists from a time before Barovia was even formed. And since he made his pact, the Dark Powers banished him from returning to that site. So, if there were a way out, and I could get there safely, it's possible that
All right.
I could escape.
Leave in the morning.
I'll leave in the morning.
Hell yeah. Wait, one question though. Strahd
Yes.
mentioned you had a ring of warmth. Tell me about that. You seem scared of
He
it.
holds up his finger, and you can see that there's a ring with a fire emblem on it. And he says, yeah, this ring, it's an heirloom from my family. But they say that it was forged in the elemental plane of fire itself. That, well, its warmth resists any tundra, any conditions for myself and those in the immediate vicinity. If we were to travel through the tundras together, we'd have to stay very close. But we should all be protected by its fire.
Bast took both bottles, or 2 bottles, and danced out of the hovel halfway through his explanation. After the in the morning, yes, in the morning. Bast stood up and then
Copernicus sort of looks around like, I'm not sure you need me for this part either. He ducks out.
You were here? Go.
Ow, come on.
But yeah, he wants that thing. Okay, be careful. But yeah, peace, dude. And Blake will grab Theodos and Theodos is huge rack of ribs and just lead them both out the door.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ribs are almost as big as Theodos's head.
Thetis has a bad habit of overindulging in things that are just
Yeah,
really
you're gonna be
good.
a fat teenager.
Yeah.
So, ice cream,
Alcohol.
weed,
Alcohol.
ribs. You give
Literal
him
hunger.
something, he takes off a little bit more than he can chew.
What glow?
And I'm not your dad. So
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, and
More
he
growth
has
is what I
no
was thinking.
restrictions, so he just kind of gets away with it.
He does not have any restrictions in this party. It's not good.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he's full to a point where he kind of wants a nap.
Blake
And
does
you can
ice
see that your
wrestle.
snake is already starting to doze off on your shoulder. It's
I know,
purring.
Leo. I'm full too. Oh,
Bast is going to get 4 hours of sleep tonight at best.
Yeah. Absolutely same for Blake. Blake is gonna arm wrestle pretty much every Dasani here.
I'm going back to the table to go eat, and I'm probably going to overindulge and pass out on the table.
Nice.
Honestly, I imagine there are probably some Vistani women who are attempting to mother Theodos. They probably might see him doing this kind of
Pinching his
stuff.
cheeks.
They put me on their lap.
But also, I imagine they're the type of people who are you're too skinny. And they keep putting food in front of this.
Oh
So
yeah,
they don't,
yeah.
They don't stop. That's what I imagine.
Oh
And
yeah, they do
I
encourage
don't
it.
stop. and Theodis just gets to a point where the table seems very comfy, and kind of head down, nap
Low
up.
blood sugar.
Low blood sugar, high blood sugar.
Oh no.
Yeah, he just takes a table nap. He was so full.
Cool. Yeah. You get your table nap.
Eventually, I start playing a pan flute along with the band
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
because I am a satyr. I don't even know where the fuck I got this. I've never played it in my life. Plays it perfectly.
Oh, please, I'm not prepared.
Oh please, yes, slips it out of my vest.
Right. No, really. I'm
I couldn't.
I'm so shy. No, please.
Yeah. Jesus.
Cool. We'll say that even if if you prefer, you can take sort of a lie-in and get the benefits of a full rest. Everyone, though, actually, because of how drunk you all got, I will say that there's no perception check necessary, and in the morning when you wake up, you find your companion Ruzo is not among you. Copernicus is still there, though.
Oh no!
Fuck!
The human's gone. Fuck.
I haven't been able to find her.
Fuck.
I go try and find the old lady who was talking her ear off last night.
When you wake up, you can see that the encampment is not there.
Here
And
today, gone tomorrow.
And the only semblance of it ever being there is a single the place where the bonfire was is still there, and Casimir Velikov obviously is in your midst still.
Hmm.
Where did
And
the
we will
table
get
go?
back to our oh yeah, you wake up on the ground, Theodis.
Okay.
Oh, great. Now everything is just as gloomy as you, Cass.
They say that the landscape seeps into your soul. For those of us
Oh.
who have souls. But most of the people in Barovia are husks. It used to
You can go talk to Copernicus. Okay.
be. Copernicus says, that sounds a little bit heavy for me.
No, trust me, you guys will get on. Blake is like trying to paw him off like the whole time.
Copernicus is like, this guy, he's a bit of a downer.
Bast is just packing himself and just preparing himself for walking. Not a fucking cab anywhere in this forest.
I gotta use the restroom.
Okay? You don't have to tell people that.
But I felt like I should.
Okay.
Thank you.
Look,
for
I'll
the
be back.
I
information.
know you like are a kid, but like you don't have to tell people.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Don't talk to strangers on your way.
I follow him. I just walk after him.
That's cool. Yeah, it just goes around sort of a tree to pee, and when you stare off in the distance, you can see what looks like the image of a knight in heavy gray armor. For a moment, it almost looks as if your companion Cedric is there in the distance, in amidst sort of a foggy grove in the forest near where you stopped to relieve yourself. And
I scream, Cedric? Cedric?
He's dead.
hear the sound of a sword being pulled from its sheath.
And I'm like standing with my back, like to him, but like 15 feet away, looking back, like towards the group.
And
I'm still yelling.
The knight is also standing off in the opposite direction, and it holds its sword out, and it looks behind you, and for a moment you think that you can see what looks like Cedric's face, only it's covered. It looks like the flesh has begun to decay, as if he took a terrible wound, and the jaw is missing. And so he turns his head around and he looks at you, and then the figure kind of dissipates amidst the mist. Just as Bass turns around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
I had to start walking.
So I saw Cedric again.
Okay.
Nice. Knew he wasn't
No.
dead.
No, it wasn't a good. It didn't look like Cedric, but it was Cedric.
Oh.
Okay.
He had no jaw.
Very cool.
Huh.
Are you done telling stories?
Good for
Can I
him.
start
No.
walking.
I think that's not a good sign. I don't know. I'm seeing things.
Kid, point me at a good sign in this place when you see one. That will be the outlier.
Yeah, I'm
Got him.
just sharing what I saw. I think I had a little bit too much. I'll let y'all know if I see him again. Man,
Please don't. And let's go.
Casimir looks over and says, there are all kinds of dark things in the mists, but mostly they're illusions.
Oh my god.
Check this out.
Do you ever like invest in a sunbed or something?
Check this out. I take out 2 playing cards and I like put them behind my ears as like blinders. No, I'm just kidding.
No peripheral vision. I like it.
I am walking though. Come on.
Yeah, let's
Cool.
go this way. Copernicus turns his head up and says, oh, I've been ready to go for a couple of hours.
Okay.
Hmm.
Everyone just
I
has
do not.
What is with you all? You all have a quip for every fucking little thing. Jesus, let's go.
I just saw Cedric, man. I don't.
Quip.
Cool. Blake is gonna hang out near Theodos in case Cedric shows up again, though. Like, quietly.
Yeah. Theodos, obviously, you still have the sense that Cedric is inside of you in some capacity, and that you
I'm
can't
still-
communicate.
I'm still like looking, like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cedric.
Oh god. You smell like you
You,
slept on a table.
There's a little barbecue sauce on my robes.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
smell like a prepared duck. That's weird, dude.
Hey, if you had that food, you'd understand.
We all had that.
Prestidigitate, Mike. But you didn't savor the food.
Casimir turns his head away and says, we need to go this way. Come on.
We're following
Oh.
you.
Then there's a howling in the distance.
Oh lord.
Oh no, not a dog.
Oh lord.
Come on.
We're going.
Hey,
We're coming.
Alright, yep,
We're
let's go.
going.
Let's do it.
Jeez. Alright,
Copernicus
Dad.
says, yeah, you seem a little pushy. And
We're already
you
following. Jesus.
you continue to make your way through the woods until you find yourself back on the main path from which you came. And your guide, Casimir, says, we need to stay off the roads.
Oh, then why are we on the road?
And he directs you out.
The man asked the question.
What the fuck?
Like Blake will ask as we're being directed out.
Just letting you know, for safety's sake. There are a lot of
Sure.
nefarious hunters, vampire spawn in disguise.
Yeah, I get it. Look, I've run with a lot of mercs before. You're you're not impressing me so far, Cass. So let's get a move on.
He continues to lead you through the dense forests.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry. Like you said, this place gets to you.
It's creepy, yeah.
I look over at Blake's shorts.
Yeah, the creepy shorts.
Yeah, Blake is wearing them.
Bedazzle the creepy shorts.
Don't ask where I got these.
Strahd's wardrobe.
I won't. I won't.
Cool.
You can continue to hear the sound of howling in the distance as Casimir leads you away into a thick, dense, forested grove. And I'm sorry, just this background music is fun. I'll turn it down a little bit. And there continues to be the sound of birds. And above your head, you can see a number of ravens fly over as you continue to make your way through these very thick, dense woods. Casimir guiding you around thorny groves and random clearings.
Oh wow.
I don't like it.
As the sound of creatures continues.
Yeah, Jesus, it's like a zoo in here. Fuck.
We need to go. We need to go now.
Okay.
Yep.
You
Going.
keep saying that
Going.
as if we're slowing down or something. If we ever slow down, it's because you have halted us.
I can't walk in front of you, dude. I'm not the guide. I'll get us lost. We all know that.
Just stop saying that and assume we're right behind you. Fuck. God, that's annoying.
Casimir rolls his eyes and continues to lead your way through the woods. Eventually,
in his back of his head.
he calls for you all to halt as the thick, thorny vines give way to the top of a hill, past which there is a clearing overlooking what appears to be a cave. And he says the fastest way to get past this is to go through, but there are probably some werewolves who haven't gone out hunting.
Wolves.
That's
Blake,
fine.
what's your weapon? What do you... Your weapon's magic, right?
Oh, it's big. And she'll
is
like
magic.
drop the great axe.
I'm magic. You're magic. You're magic. What do you
The
got,
Copernicus?
Cass? What do you got, Cass? What kind of sword do you got? Silver, at least? I imagine.
Casimir has a number of silver daggers, but he says, I'm actually a wizard.
Oh,
Nice.
What?
multi-class?
I just keep these daggers on so people don't mess with me, but I'm
Yeah, I
really
guess it's
more of a caster.
Never would have guessed until we got into a pinch.
Good enough for Thetis.
How many werewolves have you killed? I asked Cass.
Well, among the werewolves, I used to be known as Silverfang. But
You were a werewolf?
that was no. I had a reputation for hunting werewolves at a dark period in my life. Leave them alone these days.
Yeah, fair enough, you know.
I was going through something. We used the Dusk Elves as a mercenary group to target the werewolves, who, as far as anyone can tell, is a clan that's very closely associated with the Zarevich family. And there's a crack of lightning in the distance.
See, Cass, that's way more impressive. You really should have led with that. Anyway.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
also-
trying to
Anyway,
impress you.
you're the guide. I'm not afraid of taking on a couple of lichens. But if you want to go around, it's you're the guide.
All right, let's try and sneak our way past. You can see over there.
Oh,
In front of the cave entrance, you can see that there are a number of paths that lead off in different directions, and he points to a pathway to the left of the cavern itself. That's the way that we need to go. I'm going to do my best to keep us hidden and stealthy, but just keep your heads down. And if you hear that howling get very much closer, just run.
Easy breezy. Lemon squeezy.
And then what?
Copernicus says, I'm not really sure I like this plan.
Fuck.
Come on.
You.
I'll look after
Shoulders.
ya.
I pick him up, put him on my shoulders.
He puts on the
I-
ring. Oh,
I wanted to ride on
Invisible
your
star.
shoulders.
You can ride on Blake's shoulders.
Blake,
Have you cleaned yourself?
prestidigitation real quick. Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Get on up here. And
Blake,
Blake will just
I-
hoist you up.
I get on top of your shoulders and you just hear eggshells cracking.
What?
Oh
And
my
I'm just
god.
cracking eggshells on your head.
What?
And I'm like, don't worry, hang on.
Where are these
Just keep walking,
eggshells? Are
just
they
keep
in
walking.
your pants?
I will throw you at the werewolf
I keep eggshells on me?
Why?
to go invisible.
You'll find out. And I keep cracking eggs over Blake Sunny's head on top of her
I think I
shoulders.
have seen you use one for a spell or something.
And I'm like cracking them in my hand. Takes
You used
about
to
10
do that in
minutes.
primary school. Just go like
And
that. thing.
I start smashing them in my hand. And then I rub them on Blake's head.
Weird.
so Casimir's invisible. Theodis, you're on Bass's shoulder, or
No,
Blake
Theodis
Sunny's
is
shoulders.
on, yeah, Blake.
Yeah, but I have
Um,
And
advantage in the woods.
Yeah,
I
so
use
How do we follow you if you're invisible, you stupid idiot? Go
Casimir's
back.
not invisible.
You just said
I use-
Casimir.
I use
Copernicus.
Okay.
Copernicus.
rare
You said Casimir.
telepathic bond.
I'm sorry.
on all this.
Okay,
Oh,
we can all
that's what that
talk
was?
without talking out loud now. Cool.
Yeah,
Mhm,
Dude,
mhm.
my head is wet. That wasn't worth it.
it's just a couple eggshells. Don't worry.
You're paying for my spa later.
I'll
That's
I'll prestidigitate you. Don't worry. I got you covered.
Good thinking. We should be able to communicate this way. Just, stay at the edge of the tree line and follow me. And we'll say that everyone, or Bast and Blake Sunny, get a +1 on your stealth checks,
Cool.
in
Okay.
addition to your
Well,
modifiers.
guess what? I
Oh
have
wow.
disadvantage on all stealth checks because of my armor.
Shits. I have
Go
advantage in the
invisible.
forest.
Yeah. I'll go invisible with you just like hovering in the air on my shoulders.
I mean, you can communicate with us. Tell us where you are.
No, I'm saying
Kind
you're
of.
on my shoulders. But if you don't go
I'm not.
invisible and I do, you'll just be. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
can go invisible
Oh,
too.
Copernicus is on my shoulders and he's invisible.
Yeah, it's Copernicus.
I go invisible.
Cool.
Okay.
I'll go invisible too.
So Blake's the only visible.
Blake,
Oh, Blake and Casimir are the only visible.
Blake and
Yeah.
Casimir, yeah.
but Blake is functionally invisible with very high stealth.
Oh yeah,
that was
that's your
22.
environment.
22.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
And,
so that negates the. No, that doesn't negate the disadvantage. Oh, okay, yeah. When I'm invisible, it gives other creatures disadvantage on their perception checks to be able to tell kind of where I am. So I still have disadvantage, but I am invisible. And I got a 6. Clink.
Oh,
You can hear the sound of howling that does seem to be encroaching. And Casimir continues to lead you past the trails in front of this cavern, which go off in a number of directions. And you run 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 and you continue to make your way through the forests until you find yourselves at the edge of an open and expansive grove. And everything sounds quiet. Your invisibility lasts for an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So Casimir says, I think that we lost them for now, but they surely know that we have been by there. I wouldn't be surprised if some scouts or guards
So let's keep going.
trail after us. Yeah, for now, all we can do is keep going. I think that We'll make it to the
Let's go.
ruins.
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
They're so fucking loud.
And yeah. So the sound continues to get more intense, and it sounds as if it's coming from all directions around you.
Oh, jeez.
And from one of the thickets, a large direwolf jumps out and attacks your guide, Casimir.
Oh no.
Rolling a 16 to hit. And doing some damage.
I guess that direwolf rolled higher than my passive perception of 15 on its stealth check.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Well, they do all have advantage, and they are a pack of wolves. So one of them rolled a natural 20. So yeah, from the thickets, a direwolf jumps on top of your companion and begins gnawing into him. And you can still hear the sound of other wolves around the grove. Let's all roll initiative. See what happens.
Did that count as a surprise round?
That was a surprise round.
Okay, I have something here that says I can technically act normally in surprise rounds. Feral instinct.
Nice.
I'm
Blake
just gonna
gets to
put
take
that.
a turn.
So I just get so long as I rage.
Yeah.
Hold up.
that
I'm
means
just
you
gonna
get-
put that in the
That means you get a turn
Discord so everyone can see.
before the actual combat round starts, like they did.
Yeah. So Blake is naturally gonna rage. Is gonna throw Theodos off. Actually, no. I'm gonna keep Theodos on.
I imagine
you
you
can
rage so hard that I just don't have the action to like hold on to you. I just kind of like fall off as you just like jump
No,
towards
I like
these.
the idea that you're still on the shoulders while this all happens.
Yeah, I
It's
like
like
the
that
idea of
swimming
staying
pool
on.
game.
And
Yeah.
yeah, first attack is just going to be my usual, the classic Blake Suddy -5 accuracy +10 damage reckless
Okay.
attack.
Cool.
The first one is 21 with the -5.
I think that's gonna hit.
21
Nice.
does hit, yes.
Beautiful. And with that, we got 1d12 +5. That's 7. That should be plus raging, so that's technically 10, and then plus another 10, so that's just roll 20. And then I'm gonna punch it.
Okay.
21, and that's 5 extra piercing damage, and I grapple him for free.
Wow. Yeah, and this is a large wolf, dire wolf.
Oh wait. Okay, I can't grapple him then. I just punch him. Fuck.
No worries, but it does have you attack it with a great axe of wounding, so it does have wounds, right? Or does it have to make a save
It
for that?
does. Yes, it does on its turn.
Okay. We'll try and remember. I just need to get all of the initiatives in order. What was yours, Blake Sunny?
We're about to find out. 22?
Fuck yeah. Take another turn.
Hell yeah.
Just let me get everyone else's set up really quick.
Me and Theodos got 6.
Yeah, I did see that. Thanks.
Nice.
Ooh. Blake, you are still the first to act, so you can only see one of these wolves, but your instincts tell you that there are more around.
Absolutely cool. So this one's the one in front of me, so I'm just gonna go for it. With my great axe of wounding, I'm gonna hit it twice. The Blake special for the first hit, as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one would only be a 14, so I'm assuming that misses.
A 14 actually does not miss. No, it
Oh,
meets
wow.
it. Yeah, it doesn't. It meets it, beats it.
Cool. Okay, so then my next attack hits. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking roll these together. All right. So the first attack does. Oh, just another raw 20 damage.
Nice.
And my next attack does 11.
Wow.
That's
So
51 damage. in one go.
You deftly cut this wolf. Do you want to describe how you kill this creature?
I just sink the great axe into like the soft bit of its spine and lift it off Vesemir,
Mm-hmm.
like with the backswing, you know?
Yeah, definitely. So you claw into it, and then you use your axe to pull it up, essentially.
Oh, literally, just like it's like when you put a cleaver into a bone and you lift the entire chunk of meat up, you know?
Thetis has to dodge
Yeah.
your sword as you swing it over your shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Right, because you swing it back, and Theodis' head is like,
Oh. I say a cool line to Vesemir, but it is like completely missed because I accidentally knocked fucking Theodis.
uh-huh.
You feel gorilla grip in your feathers on top of your head as I'm
Ow,
clutching
ow.
for dear life.
Dude, I need those. Cool, and that's my turn.
Cool. It is now Casimir's turn. He is going to he's gonna pull out a silver dagger, and he says, "I know you damn wolves know who I am. Don't make me kill another one of you."
We're not
You're-
killing these?
He
Uh-oh.
says, Come on, just roll with it.
Blake will like try to like pry the corpse off her axe, like, oh.
You can see that the attempted intimidation that he made is a little bit flimsy.
It sounded like an attempt at diplomacy. I did
Yeah.
attempted intimidation.
Uh-huh. I just need to check something
The
really
good
quickly.
cop, bad cop. Come on.
But yeah, he goes invisible. He touches his head and disappears.
Ah,
It
fuck.
is now the werewolf's turn.
So I'm still
Um,
invisible, and so is Copernicus.
Copernicus is invisible. You're invisible. Casimir's invisible.
Thetis.
Theodis is also invisible, right?
Oh, it's just Blake.
So it's literally just Blake.
That's cool.
That doesn't
you
mean
can
that they
s-
can't like try and sniff out other people in the area. It's up to you.
Yeah, that makes sense. There is a roar of as from the depths of the woods, a hybridic lycanthropic werewolf man in his hybrid form appears. You
That
can
was
see that he has
so intense.
purple tattered rags on his person, sharp claws, and I don't. He actually can speak. And you hear him say in a grumbly werewolf voice, "I know there are others, but if I could just get one bite." And he jumps and pounces at you, Blake, Sonny. And
Buy me dinner first, dude.
Right?
he only rolls a 9 to hit.
Oh, does not work.
Yeah. And then is going to attempt to strike with his claws. Rolling a 14 to hit.
Mm-mm. My AC 17.
Thank you, Theodis. Very good. So yeah, your the claws bounce off of your armor, and the
Which is just
wolf-
clothes. Like,
yeah. Oof. The wolf is going to attempt to retreat back into the thickets if you wish to attempt an attack of opportunity.
ooh. Okay, Blake is raging, so I'm pretty sure I shouldn't turn down any attack ever.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
Right.
Oh, one thing I should mention, because I'm attacking recklessly, this wolf does have advantage on its strikes against me. But I roll a 25
Cool.
to hit it back.
Yeah,
Oof.
31 to me.
25 hits.
And that's
Oh.
18 damage, my bad.
Nice. Yeah, you slash across the wolf's back and it cries out in pain.
Get out of here, dude. I don't want to kill you.
We keep saying that. We never said that.
And the other werewolves, you can hear the sound of more what am I thinking? Sporadic movement in the bushes. You can see the bushes and viney groves around this clearing sort of shake and quiver with creatures moving about in them. And it is oh, 1 second. It is now Copernicus's turn. And
Hey, I tell him in my brain, don't reveal yourself on my shoulders. Get the fuck off me if you're gonna do something.
you know, you're right. I'm just gonna stay invisible. But I am gonna get off your shoulders. And he pops off and runs in some direction. You're not able to quite tell.
I don't
Um,
pay attention. I already
But you can
forgot
hear
he
him
was
say,
there.
"Ah! There are wolves over here!" In one direction near where Blake Sunny is.
Oh, but in our brains because
In your brains,
Yeah.
yes. Definitely. And that's Copernicus's turn. It is now the wolves' turn. Wow. So, one of them is going to attempt to attack you, Blake Sunny.
Cool. Advantage. Just
Right.
a reminder.
They only roll a 13 to hit, though.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, you sort of toss it over your shoulders, and then a wolf jumps out of the bushes, I should say, and attempts to attack Copernicus. You can see, or you might not be able to see, but actually,
Even though
Um,
he's invisible, he's like,
he is invisible. Yeah, they sniffed him out. He's attempting to climb a tree. You may or may not be able to recognize those wolves
scraping.
pouncing about.
Oh my god.
And the sound of screaming in your heads at the very least. But Copernicus manages to dodge this wolf attack, and the rest of them remain in the thickets, which brings us to Bast. It is now your turn.
Alright, I've got my Victorian green steel long swords. And yeah, I'd like to sneak up to the werewolf and attack it.
So you know where one of the werewolves retreated, but it's outside of the clearing itself. You would have to kind of go into the same grove where the creature ran off to. You are able to do that if you like.
Yeah.
So when you break past the clearing, you're able to see that near where the werewolf are two more dire wolves who are laying in wait, and they begin to grrr
I'm still
as
invisible.
you get closer. You are invisible, but they are wolves.
Yeah. Just saying that for my own peace of mind.
It's fine.
Uh,
And you can hear a voice that says, "There's more than one of them. Don't be fooled." what do you do?
Shit. Fuck. I ready an action. I want to do my attack action if any of them like try leaping at me. But I'm still invisible, but I'm holding myself like kind of ready, kind of second guessing coming over here by myself.
Right.
But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my movement to get over there, and then I'm gonna hold my action to attack if they jump at me.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna attack with a booming blade in there as well.
Cool. That's fine. Well, they obviously can't see you, so Theodis, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm gripping the shit out of Blake Sunny's head right now. And I say, I'm sorry. In my head, of course.
Yeah.
And
Blake is out
I
loud
look-
with the owls.
I look around and I don't see anybody still, so I know that we're all invisible. And if we were a target, we'd probably be the easiest target to get, so my little child brain. I whip out from my pocket a firefly, a dead firefly, and I squish it in my hands and I start rubbing it together. And as I'm doing this, you see a thin and wispy flame wreathe from your body. And I unturn invisible, and me and Blake Sunny start glowing, and I cast Fire Shield on myself.
Ooh, very cool.
Sick.
So we're kind of a sitting target right now, because
We are on fire.
we're just glowing. We're glowing a dim orange light, and there's just, a barbarian bird and a child on top of her shoulders. That's licking around some firefly guts in my hands. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a lot of weird stuff on your head, but don't worry about it. You'll hear a lot of weird ASMR from me today, but such is the
I
life.
hate this. This is the worst idea I've ever had.
Yeah, you've heard like eggshells being broken on your head, and now you hear me like crushing up a bug in my hands.
Right.
Mhm.
And there's like a wolf stuck on my axe. Like, today is not going well for Blake.
Yeah, so I use one of my spell slots.
Yeah.
I cast Fire Shield,
Can you
and
cast it at a higher level to affect more than one creature? Is that
actually,
because it's a
You don't know,
stealth
it'd be so
range.
funny.
So I imagine that you're kind of like tightly held on to Blake Sunny, and the fire is just overtaking each of you, we could say.
well, yeah, because the flame provides a warm shield and warm shield or chill shield as you choose. But it says it is a self.
If you take,
The flame provides you with a warm shield or chill
Mhm.
shield.
if you are hit with a melee attack, the attacker takes fire damage.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
say that just for the sake of this encounter, that you can cover the shield in both of you, since you're kind of straddling Blake Sunny at present.
Why do I feel so warm?
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'll surround us with this warm light. And my turn. I'm not invisible anymore.
Cool. That is your turn. We'll go. There's a bit of a still. This would be a great time to re-roll initiative, but since Keaton isn't here, we'll just do this round again. Back at the top, it's Blake Sunny.
Absolutely. So just for flavor, I'm gonna say Blake throws the corpse at the dire wolves near like Bast's location, and then like charges off towards them.
Yeah. So you run past. You probably actually bump into Bast as you find the same scene. There is what looks like a werewolf, the werewolf that you just attacked, and then two large dire wolves on either side of it.
Cool. I have thrown just a corpse into their midst. So do I should I make any roll for that, or?
If you want, you could make an intimidation check.
Okay, cool. Is that instead of attacking or with attacking?
We'll just say it's like a free action.
Nice. Thank you very much. I hate. Okay, Derek, I'm really sorry to be the one that did this. I got a nat 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very intimidating.
Very intimidating.
A bird stands over body. He walks over body with child on shoulders.
Yeah, literally, like, she and her,
And
like,
the little
companion are on
flaming
fire.
snake. I think that the flames around Theodis add to the image. You can see that there's something in the werewolf's face that breaks. And he says, "There's another one. I think we might be outmatched."
What did I tell you about leaving? You can go! Are they making any means to go? Because otherwise I will attack them.
They look like they are going to retreat when the opportunity arises, yes.
Okay, cool. Then I'll hold my action here, but I'll be standing in front of Bass with a weapon up, like...
Wait, I'm still invisible.
You are still invisible, but Blake Sunny bumped you while
Oh, God.
Yeah.
walking into that space. Next, it is the werewolves. The one in front of you, Blake Sunny, is going to turn and run, and it taps each of the wolves on either side of it on the haunches. And they sort of begin to turn their heads about. Oh my.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you can hear the sound of growling from both the wolves and the werewolf. It sounds like they're speaking in a wolf speak, as it were.
Cool.
And from the bushes, you can hear someone shout out, "Halt! Halt! We may be able to parlay!"
Okay. This is some fucking development, okay.
Reveal yourselves!
You talking to us or the wolves, buddy?
You.
Well, I'm right here. Come on down. Do I see them?
You can see that, or you can hear the sound of another werewolf step out of a grove and return into her human form. And you can see a dark-skinned woman with tattered gray rags turn back into her human form and say, that's it. We're calling. This is no longer a raid. Let's talk."
Yeah, you guys can just leave.
We can talk to the lady if we want to. Come on, Blake. Let's be more civilized than that.
And she says,
You got a point.
"Our clan is in a desperate situation."
Mm-hmm.
See, they're just desperate and probably hungry.
Oh
We can go if you want. I won't hold you here.
no. No, chill. So if you
speak your
guys
mind.
could, like, I don't know, sit or something, I want, like, I'll put my weapon down, don't worry.
And the
And
woman
Blake will, like, sheath the weapon.
whistles rather loudly. And you can see next to her two more werewolves who stay in their hybrid form, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very, very large dire wolves sort of stand at attention. And she's, "All right, that's all of us."
Very cool, nice. So, hold up, can I hit the music bot off now? Because it's intense, Reno. What do you need, dude? Sorry about your friend.
And she says, "Well, it wasn't one of us. The werewolves among us. Just let me find this. 1 second. I'm gonna get
No
her
problem.
real name.
Yep. Take
Very
time.
respectable. Yeah. Really sorry.
Let me speak to you with my real name.
Oh, you hear that, Theodus? We're gonna get a real name today.
Okay, I'm getting down.
Ooh.
Copernicus also comes out from his tree. Says, "Oh, is it over? Did we win?"
Yeah, dude, we won. Get on down here, little man.
I say in my in my mind towards them, like, Blake Sonny's got the biggest balls of all time.
You can see this woman has a very stern expression on her face, and she says, "My name's Zuleika, and
Zuleika.
yes,
Nice
my
name.
clan is run by a terrible one of us. His name's Kirill, and well, we've had quite a few disagreements about how the camp's supposed to be run. I think he's a monster among monsters, and
I get down.
well, I'm sorry that we attacked you, but we're always in the process of recruiting adventurers that we can find. If we can get one that's a little bit beefier, you know, it's quite a lot easier than the way that we do it now. We train them up as kids, pit them up to fight to the death against each other. And, well, not all of us are happy about the way that the clan is being run. And, well, you seem like some strapping sorts who may be able to settle this problem for us.
I
And-
mean,
What's in it for us, then?
And, she says, "This land's cursed. Everything about this world is evil. If you could break that, even for just a day, wouldn't that be a reward in itself?"
What do you think, Cedric?
what does Cedric say?
Cedric in your head says, "She seems really genuine. And, I mean, if it were me, I would help."
You know what,
Beautiful, too.
Cedric? You're right. She is very pretty. And I reach out my hand to shake hers and say, I am Theodus, the strongest child you will ever meet. And these are
Copernicus.
my lackeys.
Copernicus
You'll
says,
get
"I'm
a
not sure
slap on the back of the head.
Bast is still in the little grove," and Copernicus says, "I'm not sure Bast is really going to want to help out these werewolves."
Hey, we can make it work, okay? We can trick him into thinking that it's part of the quest, you know? We're smart like that, aren't we, Theodus?
Casimir says, "Well, it is
Yes.
the case
So
that
smart.
the werewolves capture and hunt children. Especially, they say that they are even occasionally found on raiding parties. The old bone grinder, stealing kids from hags for their own purposes.
No.
Jeez.
That would otherwise be turned into pies." Yeah. You probably haven't seen the old bone grinder, I guess. Maybe you have.
No. I think I
Mm.
remember someone called Bone Grinder.
It's not a familiar name to any of you, I'm afraid. And Copernicus says, "A lot of child eating here, you know? I wasn't sure about this place, but kids are more tender."
Copernicus!
I don't like your tone of voice, Copernicus.
Sorry.
You've never eaten child before?
No. I don't think I ever plan on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. That did hit
I'm
a little
back,
close to
sorry.
home.
I never became visible.
Hello?
That's okay. The werewolves have basically surrendered. They're the leader of this small enclave, who introduced herself as Zuleika Tornescu? Zuleika for now. Says that she wants the group's help to overthrow the leader of this vampire clan, which is putting kids in fights to the death.
Hey,
We'll
oh,
do it.
Blake and Theodis have already agreed to this. Like, by the time Bash shows up, like,
Oh
through
no,
the
the
Yeah,
whole
and
time
Copernicus-
Bass has been saying in your head, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
And Copernicus is like, I'm not really sure if Bass is going to go along with this.
Hey, well, how about this? We have a kid in our party. They want to find kids. Persuade the leader to
Well, we
come
can
find
finally
this
get rid
kid.
of the kid.
I don't like your tone of voice, Bast.
You mean my tone of
Blake,
mind?
Blake looks Bast in the eye and is just like silently like, yes. Fuck. I forgot
I
you
can
hear me.
hear y'all in your mind.
Oh god, I'm sorry, dude.
Copernicus
Okay,
is like, I
well-
guess that eating the kids wouldn't really solve the problem. Like, we could take them from you and just eat them if you
Yeah.
wanted. Like,
Jesus Christ!
Okay,
that not the
we're gonna
Look,
kill
I
this
just want to
guy.
get going to the place.
Send your boss to
I
us.
don't
We'll
wanna
kill
help
him when he
anyone
attacks.
on the way there.
We're helping the werewolves. I will be bait.
It's true. At
and
the Amber Temple. Meet us there.
No.
the woman says, well, our leader was alerted to your presence and sent a scout back to our main cavern. That's how we found you.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
If you want, then we could set up an ambush here. We could say that we were able to start the fight and that you were hiding out, that we weren't able to finish the job.
That sounds cool. Could it be a little bit closer to the Amber Temple though? Because we really need to get there like quick.
Casimir says, well, it's like another 2 days travel at least to the Amber Temple. I mean, I was thinking that we would stop at Ashvingold.
Wait, if we do this, can you guys give us a lift? You've got some big wolves. They're pretty fast, I imagine.
And she seems very offended, and she says, these wolves aren't mounts.
I'm not saying they're mounts. They could just give us a lift, you know?
We do need to get over there.
We'll pay you for your services. We're killing your boss already, like.
You scratch my butt, I'll scratch yours.
In the noble words of Shakespeare, yeah.
And she says, I'm afraid that's not possible. These wolves are... Oh god, I really messed up the name of that temple. Oh well.
Argenvostold?
Argenvostold, yeah. Argenvostold. And she says that's entirely inappropriate.
Huh.
Okay.
I'll become visible.
Well, you're not
That's
giving us a
fast.
lot of room for negotiation. Oh, this is our friend.
Yeah, he's another one of the lackeys.
Nice to meet you.
I was
Okay.
very prepared to kill you all.
We had plans. But the surrender was humbling, so stopped.
Well, you know, we
If I had killed you all, would that have stopped these kid fights?
no, I'm the only thing standing in the way of this
I'm sorry, I wasn't
werewolf
listening.
in total control of our clan.
Right.
No, it's fine. You were in the grove over there.
No, I was right here.
What?
I was literally standing here for the past 4 minutes. Actually,
Yeah, he was
I was
invisible,
standing
dude.
here before you surrendered.
Oh,
It's cool.
Well.
I'm very distracting.
you were very invisible.
Thank you.
Let's put an end to these kid fights.
But we can't do it for free. Can't you just give us like an escort at least if you can't give us a lift? Like something. Come on, dude.
We can send a pack to escort you, yes.
Dude, everyone's life is shit here in this place.
I know. Doesn't mean I
Yeah,
don't have to
Casimir sort of
try.
says, I don't think it's going to make much of a
It's
difference.
not.
He-
Look, this is the same
she's
as in,
hot.
this is the same thing as in Sigil, all right? There are the less fortunate and the unfortunate, and guess what? This whole place is unfortunate. And I'm not going to give a pity party to every little fucking teary-eyed sob story that I get here, just like I didn't back home.
True, but
they're
also
taking
we just need to kill
kids.
him. They're taking children.
Copernicus says we might be able to get at least a nice roast kid out of it. I'm just saying.
Have we not established that I'm not a big fan of kids? Not that I like want them dead, but not they don't hold that emotional pull your heartstrings thing that it does with other mammalians, I suppose, or whatever people. I don't fucking get it. Look,
Yeah,
they're little
Theodos,
people
in
who have
your-
less
Ooh.
experience
There's a
and
little
are much
violin
stupider.
playing. Do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
I'm saving these kids.
I
I will be
Copernicus
bait.
says, it seems dangerous. I think that I'm gonna take Bass side on this one.
Blake.
I like the idea of saving these kids, at least. I just want to kill another, she goes to say werewolf and then just stops herself and she's like, bad guy. Let me think of this.
Save the kids!
And the werewolf woman says, well, if we send them out this way, there will be a few more and they'll be a spot more powerful. But we could give you backup.
Oh,
Yes.
you'll help us in taking down your problem? Thank
It's
you.
a coup.
We'll form a
just,
big wolf pact.
Good old fashioned coup.
Big wolf pact. I like that.
We'll be the
Here,
biggest wolf
and-
pack.
And she hands you a brown paper bag that's been folded over, inside of which you can find what looks like some kind of salve, white salve. And she says that should make you stand out so that the wolves will be able to find you more easily.
Oh god.
What, I just rubbed this on my body? Is this
Yeah,
Bill
Yeah,
Cosby convention? What's going on here?
bear fat salve.
Ah,
Yeah, Blake can
Alright.
smell it because she's got the senses,
What-
and it's like,
what's the game plan here then? I lay in wait and be bait,
stink
or
yourself
should
up.
my whole...
We make a pit trap, and then we kill them.
And we'll ambush them.
Yeah, you know? Simple enough. Right?
Copernicus
guys?
says, you want to dig a hole too? That sounds like a lot of work.
We got
I
a
don't know if
magician
I
on
like-
our side. Powerful
Aren't you
one called
wizard?
Copernicus.
And he blushes. Oh.
Can't you dig holes somehow?
Earth shape?
I
Hello?
have a mage hand.
Oh,
That's
God.
not gonna help none.
Well, it'll take a little while, but I've seen some pretty big holes dug with the mage hand before.
Wait, when you say kids, do you mean baby goats?
Children.
God damn it.
If it was baby
Copernicus
goat,
says, I'm
I'd probably
fine.
be
Either
in
way.
it.
Roast baby, roast goat.
Jesus Christ, Copernicus, you're not making it any better.
What are y'all giving
It's
him
just
shit?
talking
what
about
are
veal,
Are
dude.
y'all giving him shit for that?
He eats kids.
I just
It's
like
not
giving him.
that uncommon in my
eat
culture.
Baby cows. You eat
Fine.
cows. You eat chickens. You eat all kinds of living shit. Don't give him that hypocritical shit.
Chicken tenders, are they children?
Oh God! Don't tell me about the chicken tenders.
I'm hungry.
In the
Cool.
Outlands, if we can get a meal of roast child, it's like it makes our whole month. Okay, it's being in Dragon Cult. The culinary conventions are not always that pleasant. We give 50% of all
What are we doing?
food
Can we
stuffs
please go
to
to the next
our-
thing so we can be closer to getting out of here? Whatever needs to happen next, let's do it. I don't want to talk to
You're
you
right.
anymore about your fucking eating habits. God damn it. Fuck.
I'm
I hate
sorry.
this place.
It's okay, Copernicus. Blake will pat him on the back.
Console me!
This place is pretty terrible.
Don't console him!
Blake like reaches out her other hand and pats you on the back too, and is like, "It's okay.
I
Get
don't
it
need your
out."
pity.
All right, everyone.
So we
We'll lie
ambushing
and
this
wait.
fucker.
We'll ambush them,
Nice.
and I will be bait as a child.
Cool. Oh, Casimir, Casimir,
Casimir, yes.
cast a spell on me when it happens. It'll be sick, dude.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I guess. I'll see what I
Thank
can
you
do.
very
Everyone.
much.
Everyone, before this begins, let us all touch brains. Like crack
Tell
some
me
more
what I need to
eggshells.
swing a sword into.
Just
Crack
big
some more
level.
eggshells.
Do we have any healing actually? Because I could do with a little bit. Like, not that I'm low, but like I could do with a tiny, just a tad.
We don't have a healer.
That I don't know.
Oh shit. Okay, well, it's a good thing I'm not that bad.
Cracking more
If you
eggshells.
had any healing potions or anything like that, it would be in your items.
Maybe if you
Oh,
squeeze
shit.
Theodis,
do
a little
not.
Cedric will pour out.
I don't think that's a good idea. I don't want to be squeezed. I'll probably throw up. I still got a lot of food in my belly.
Just wring you out like
Persuasion
like a
check.
wet rag.
Yeah.
I'd throw up a lot of
Persuasion check.
ribs. Cedric, do you think you could, I don't know, heal me? Heal.
Cedric in your head says, I don't think I can do that. I'm dead.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yep. Cedric says he's dead, and I believe him.
God damn it!
Mhm.
Please, can we
Cedric's
go?
not dead. Let's
I touch-
yeah, let's just do this.
Hey, what is
I
that,
touch all of us.
Blake?
And
What is this denial thing? You've never
He didn't.
had denial about things in the past.
I just haven't seen him die. You know.
That's
And plus,
So-
he
that
died
is a
once, and he fell
very
through a portal.
weak foundation of basis of logic for moving through life. Like that's gonna be pretty harmful to you in the future. I think if you go along with just thinking because you haven't seen it, it's not real.
Huh? And how's the wine?
seeing is believing.
What do you mean? I know I have a problem.
So
You and me
I'll
both, buddy.
use the telepathic bond and include Zuleika
Zuleika.
Nice.
Zuleika in our little brain circle. And I got one more that I can include, so I'll include another dire wolf that'll be part of this raid.
Okay, Zuleika
then
tells you that she needs to go back to the cave and sort of direct her companions to lead this attack, I suppose. But that she would return.
All right. And then I'll rub the bear fat on me arms.
Blake will hide in a tree.
Very good. And Copernicus is going to do the same, also hide in a tree. At least if they do come, it'll be harder for them to catch me up here.
That's
The tree
spirit,
line
little
is a
guy.
bit taller in this area.
Cool. So I guess we wait.
They'll come back. And she can communicate with us a great distance. She has to be in a
Oh,
different
guys.
plane to not communicate with us anymore.
Wow.
Over
Guys,
any
a thought
distance.
occurs. What if she just wanted to call in reinforcements?
Don't make me think about that right now.
Okay.
I just rubbed a lot of bear fat on myself. I could prestidigitate this off, but I know what I'm doing. I will save the
Cool.
children.
So yeah, what happens? We wait.
You do wait, and let me see. After enough time, Theodis, you can hear in your head, they discovered that I've been released. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to save you. But I haven't let them know of your location. Just get out. Get out while you still can. And then in the bushes, you can hear the sound of a rustling and a grumbling. And
God.
from the thicket appears a giant brown bear who stands up on both of its hind legs and rears itself up in your direction, Theodis.
Oh God.
What do you do?
I fuck. I can't speak with animals. It takes me 10 minutes.
Copernicus says, "Get in a tree! Climb up a tree!"
Bears can climb. Don't do that.
Yeah,
You
bears
gotta
can
make
climb.
yourself look big. Appear big and scary. Do it.
Am I just watching this happen?
Give me a second.
Yes. So the woman who was sent back communicates in your head that she wasn't supposed to have left and she's been sort of captured, but that she hasn't revealed your location. And simultaneously, from a thicket, a giant brown bear has appeared.
Oh, God.
Oh Lord.
This gives us an excuse just to leave, right? Like Bast ones.
Presumably.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the shit out of this bear.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I assume you aim for the tip of its nose. Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Oh boy. A 12.
12 misses.
And a 14.
And a 14 hits it, strikes it on the face, and roll damage.
I push it back 10 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and it does 11 force damage.
And it roars out, and let's roll initiative.
Oh Lord.
Christ. Yeah.
The bear rolls a natural 20.
Oh no.
It's only a bear. Oh, I roll a 14.
I am a child facing a brown bear.
Fine. If it's brown, lie down.
Wow. Copernicus also
If
rolls
it's
a natural
brown,
20.
lie down. Oh yeah, that's the code, isn't it?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
it's white, good night.
Fuck
like,
that.
Watch out for bears.
Fuck that, I'm not
And
lying
we
down.
yell at the black bears, right?
Oh, yeah. If it's black, fight back. They're basically just big dogs. You can scare them off.
They do seem like big dogs. Casimir.
Oh, note to viewers, do not fight a bear because I told you to.
Yeah, we're not responsible for any bear attack injuries that you may sustain as a result of listening to this podcast video show.
I'm gonna fight the white bears.
Bast 19. And Theodis has got a 12. Oh gosh. Okay, so the bear is up first, and it's gonna rush you. It woof, 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 and attempts to bite you. Rolling a 26 to hit. And it does 13 points of piercing damage, and then it makes 2 claw attacks. One of them rolls a 15, and one of them rolls an 18. Did both of those hit? Travis?
Yes, they both hit.
Jesus, okay.
He's a little warlock boy. Everything hits him.
He's just a babby.
Just
He's
a Bobby.
yeah.
How is Babby formed? Cowgirl can get pregnant.
Can you get pregante?
I'm not. Oh boy.
So that is 37 points of
In a
slashing
row?
damage. In addition, how are you faring?
I'm alive.
Okay, you're still standing. Very good. Up next, it's Copernicus's turn. He says, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!" And from his place in the tree, he's going to cast a cone of cold down on this bear, which I believe needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which he fails. I just need to get the damage really quickly. Yes, and you can see this cone of ice pour over the bear. Creature killed by this. It's con save. Oh, let's see. I still don't think it's going to be enough. It isn't quite. And it takes 8d8 cold damage.
Damn, 88. Fuck.
That's 31 points of cold damage. And Copernicus says, "Get out of there, Theodos! I would really suggest climbing one of these trees." It is now Bass's turn. You can see this bear attacking your companion.
I just take it all in for a moment.
And it's
Theodos
like,
being like,
it has Theodos in its maw and is kind of
Because I
numb.
know this wouldn't have happened if we had just, gone
Not
on.
done the right thing. Yeah.
I take it in
Someone
for
save the kids.
I take it in for a moment and I sigh. I draw my swords and I run up to the bear and throw myself into it.
Of course. Make your attack rolls.
14 and a natural
14
20
hits, and a natural 20 also hits. Bow, bow, bow.
So I do. Oh, and yeah, and that was booming blade. So what level? 9. Okay. So that means I deal an extra 2d8. Oh, I know that just means that they wait on. Yes, so I deal an extra d8. So slashing plus 6, 11 plus a d8.
Does that include all of your damage for the...
I'm doing it. I'm calculating. I've got it. It's a process.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure that you get all that.
Yeah.
Because that D4 is, not nothing.
And yeah.
they add up.
That. So from the first attack is
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from the second attack is twice all the dice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be 2d8 plus 2d4 plus another d8. That plus 6. Another 25 on top of the 18.
Still hits.
No, that's damage.
Oh, another 25. Very good. Wow.
On top of the 18.
Right. Yeah. You slice through this bear, and the wounds are singed with your Vittori's necrotic energy. your Praetori Sword's necrotic energy, and you can see that the bear seems very badly hurt, and it sort of it seems a bit frenzied there. Is that your turn?
It's not dead.
It is not dead, no.
I'll action surge.
Go ahead.
Do it all again.
Oh my god. Love fighters.
25 to hit and
25 hits.
a 23 plus
Yeah.
12. So 12 damage plus 13 damage plus 3. 12 plus 13 plus 3.
Okay, it is still not quite down, but you can see that this bear is very badly wounded. You've struck it in a number of critical points, and it's bleeding profusely. But it doesn't seem like it's going to back down until it's killed. And it's continuing to bite and claw into your companion Theodos. In the meanwhile, and it is now Casimir's turn. And he's going to strike down a... well, he's going to say, "Get down, everyone!" And he strikes a fireball on top of the bear. And we will just go ahead and say that for the sake of neither of you are significantly affected. The bear is killed in this moment, and
I do over 50 damage to a bear, and he just gets to drop a fireball that doesn't hurt anybody else.
yes, and the bear goes down next to Theodos, and Casimir comes out from his hiding place in the bushes and says, "Well, I guess we're gonna camp here tonight."
Ow.
Nice work, Casimir. Holy shit. Wait, we're not camping here. What the fuck?
No,
I
trust
pressed
me.
digitate.
There's
The bear
nowhere
fed
to
off me.
being around a bear corpse. No one's gonna fuck with us in this area.
No, they know where we're going for, and plus, the camp's already tied up. If we're gonna gun it straight for the temple, now's the
He's
time.
the tracker, to be fair.
He tells
That is a
you
good point,
that
actually.
once we
here.
break past the woods, it's sort of everything's open. I'm not quite sure whether or not you want to brave it, especially in this
Okay.
condition. I mean, look at the kid. Blood's
I'm
running
pretty
down
hurt.
Theodos's
I'm pretty hurt right now.
He always
and
looks
body.
like that.
Blake, the time to have gone and get going was earlier, and we missed it.
Now that we're here, we probably should
mea
say it's
culpa.
getting to be the later part of the day. You have been traveling for quite a few hours, 6 or 7 hours at this point.
Cool. Yeah, Blake will concede and begin setting up for a sleep. A good sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wrap my wounds.
Oh yeah, shit. Huh.
I'm gonna have the snake.
Copernicus climbs down from his tree and says, "Oh, well, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
Are you kidding me?
You wanted to be live bait, so
For the wolves.
it's a little ironic, isn't it?"
I got attacked by a bear.
We got a low luck score today, didn't we?
It was
Feels
9.
like we did.
It was 9 out of 100.
Jesus. This in the last session. Oh, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, I'll set up camp
Yeah.
and see I told you so. Doze off to
Cool.
sleep.
And that's where we'll stop.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Oh.
Wait. I do want to say something. I get to say
Well,
it,
I
and
was
fucking
thinking that
wrote
there
it
would be
down
a little
before I didn't.
afterward too, but I guess that it makes just as much sense if we cut it off at this point, and then when the camp is getting together, we might have a reunion next week. What were you going to say, though, David?
I was thinking, it's because, okay, every other player character that's died in this, and major NPC that's died in this has, like, disappeared or teleported away at the moment of death, or
Mhm.
been resurrected. So that's kind of like why Blake doesn't think Cedric's dead, because she's got this unhealthy relationship to people who are about to die suddenly being saved. So she just doesn't want to like believe it.
And there's probably some part of you, like in the back of your mind, that did see
Yeah.
going down there and Cedric being turned into that ring of light. You may not remember it very vividly, but you
Right.
did give Strahd that ring, and at least subconsciously, a lot of that information is probably still there.
Yeah, and a Leviathan sickness also like coincides with it a lot. Like, I want it to be like a little bit of a thing. She doesn't want to think Cedric's properly dead.
Mm-hmm. But
No,
yeah, no
Cedric's
good
dead.
deed goes unpunished.
Oh god, you're right. Jesus.
It was such the case that like Bast was actually sort of in the right in this situation, but
Yeah. It's always about werewolves too. Werewolves and side quests. In like a Derek game, you know shit's going bad. Like this happened last time.
Like I said, it's the same as any other sub story in Sigil. Bass doesn't have time for it.
I love that, and I loved just being able to play with the callousness of Bast, but with the other characters and the context. I thought that was really fun. Cute little filler episode for us.
Yeah.
I got eaten.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, well, I guess that this is a good enough point to call it. Thank you everyone for watching, and we hope to see you again very soon. Bye.